Hollywood. But this year's awards were a little different. After the Oscars So White controversy in 2015, a more diverse set of artists took home trophies. And the show itself went on in a less traditional way. Mary McCarthy tells us more from Hollywood.
And the Oscar goes to...
The audience didn't get many surprises on Sunday evening, but the most prestigious prize of the night did go to an unexpected winner.
Green Book.
Green Book for Best Picture.
You in the Deep South, there's going to be problems.
It explores race relations in the American South in the 1960s through the story of a jazz musician and his white chauffeur. Few critics had predicted that Green Book would win the top prize, and many said the film tried to tell a story about the civil rights era by focusing too much on the experience of white characters. But director Peter Farrelly said he had faith in his film all along.
You know this is pathetic, right?
The whole story is about love. It's about loving each other despite our differences and finding out the truth about who we are. We're the same people.
The winner of Best Actress was also a surprise. Glenn Close was widely expected to win for her role as an overlooked wife of a prize-winning novelist in the film The Wife. But it was British actress Olivia Colman who took home the prize for her comedic portrayal of Queen Anne in The Favourite. Her acceptance speech also got quite a few laughs.
I used to work as a cleaner and I loved that job. I did spend quite a lot of my time imagining this. Oh, please wrap up. Right, okay. And
the one moment of the night that nearly everyone seemed to agree on was that Rami Malek would likely grace the stage to win in the Best Actor category for playing Queen's Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Rami Malek!
And that was indeed the case, and Malek gave what's likely to become the most talked about speech of the evening.
I am the son of immigrants from Egypt. I'm a first-generation American, and part of my story is being written right now.
Bohemian Rhapsody took home 3 other statues, and Alfonso Cuarón's Roma snagged 3. Best Director, Best Cinematographer, and Best Foreign Language Film. One of the biggest headlines of the night, it was a record-breaking year for Black artists, with 7 statues going to Black winners in 6 categories. That includes Mahershala Ali in Green Book for Supporting Actor, and Supporting Actress to Regina King in If Beale Street Could Talk. And one of the successes of the 91st Academy Awards is the fact that it went off without a hitch, without a host, perhaps setting a new precedent for the Oscars and for other Hollywood awards shows, showing that you can have an evening full of glamour and glitz without a host to tie it all together. Mary McCarthy, TRT World, Los Angeles.
Now, for more reaction on last night's Oscar wins, Jamie Broadnax, founder and editor-at-large of pop culture online publication blackgirlsnerd.com, joins us from Virginia. Great to have you on the show, Jamie. Now, the civil rights drama Green Book has won the Best Picture award at the Oscars. Was this a surprise for you?
It wasn't that much of a surprise because Green Book has gotten a lot of buzz among film critics, and also it did win a Best Picture musical or comedy category at the Golden Globes. So the win doesn't come as too much of a surprise.
And I want to ask you, are we starting to see a diversity of film and talent now at the Oscars?
Yeah, I mean, the diversity and talent this year has been remarkable and quite frankly historic. You might as well use the hashtag #OscarsSoBlack instead of #OscarsSoWhite because we had so many wins. First historical wins for Best Costume Design with Ruth E. Carter and Best Production Design with Hannah Beachler. So it's great to see that there are the first time that we're seeing Black folks win in those categories. And then also the first time a Black woman executive producer winning for Green Book, which would be Octavia Spencer.
I like that hashtag that you've created there, Oscars So Black. Do you think that will continue?
I hope so. I know that there were recent changes to the Academy as far as voters are concerned. It's a little bit more diverse this year. Also, we've had a more diverse flock of films that have been nominated. And obviously, Black Panther alone has helped facilitate that by having a lot of cast members and crew members of color in their production. So hopefully we're going to see that happen more. But yeah, I'm very hopeful that we can see some more diversity in the Oscars to come.
And Jamie, I want to ask you about the controversy regarding the fact that there wasn't a host this year. What did you make of the flow and the feel of the night?
You know, I was actually live tweeting the show and got a lot of feedback and engagement from the Twitter followers. And I had put out that there should be no host going forward on the Oscars.
Okay.
Yeah, and a lot of people agreed because the flow was seamless. The momentum, you know, just kind of was consistent. There was no lag. It wasn't dragging at all. And a lot of people, they watch the Oscars for the winners. They don't watch it for the host. So it was just a better show this year. And a lot of people agreed with that online.
Jamie, fascinating to get your take there. Thank you so much for joining us on TRT World. That was Jamie Broadnax, founder and editor of blackgirlsnerd.com. The case of Shamima Begum has raised many questions about how